Dave, it was a big night for Steven Souza. As a manager, though, how special is it to see these moments play out the way that they do?
It's great, and I followed Steven for years. Always admired the way he played from the other side, and the injury bug has certainly got him. And especially here, there's been a couple things that I really remember. And so for him to come back here to this ballpark and hit a homer, a go-ahead homer, a game-winning homer, I know I just can't even imagine the emotion for him, his family, and really excited he's a part of this organization.
And Trevor had 7 scoreless innings. What allowed him to be so effective tonight?
I think it was certainly his tempo was a lot better than it was, I think, the last couple starts. I think obviously the stuff as far as command of all of his pitch mix was considerably better. He was getting ahead of guys. He was working all quadrants, and he was just in control all night long.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question is from Mark Castillo. Go ahead.
Dave, Trevor mentioned the tempo, the rhythm. Why is that so important for him, and what changed, the few starts before tonight?
Well, it's different things, but I think in particular with Trev, it was just the conviction on the sequencing. I think that his last couple turns, it was kind of the indecisiveness on, what he felt he could command and really execute. And I think when you're in that mode, you really are unsure about what you're going to throw up there. That's one part of it. I don't think it was more mechanics driven. I think that's a lot of it. And I think today, from the first pitch, it just seemed like he was in a good place as far as his feel for the baseball. And from that point on, it just took off.
And what was your viewpoint on that catch Souza made down the right field line? What did you think of that one?
I didn't see it. I was hidden a little bit. It was down the right field line. I got to look at the replay, just seeing the reaction of Trevor. No, it was a great play, and Steven's always been a really good defender. So heck of a play, and especially where he was at in the lineup, the pitch count, that was a big out for us.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next question is from Fabian Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, I know we've asked you about some of the struggles against left-handed pitching. I mean, is this sort of like what you're kind of hoping for when you bring in a Pujols, bring in a Souza Jr., call up an Andy Burns, sort of cycle through these guys to maybe have some moments like this to sort of save you guys, and maybe where you don't have as many good starts against lefties?
I think that's fair. I think Albert against some lefties has saved us. Burnsy is taking really good at bats against lefties and could have a few more hits against them. And Steven, that home run today was big, and we're going to keep going. Our guys are going to hit lefties. They've done it throughout their entire careers, but it's just one of those things that we just can't kind of pin down right now.
What made Smith so tough tonight?
He was good. Yeah, he was good. I mean, it's a fastball to both sides of the plate. It's kind of boring in on you, the right-hand hitters. There was a changeup in there, and he'd mixed a breaking ball in. But I just think that he was just riding the ball in on us, and we just couldn't get the head to it.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Barry Bloom. Go ahead.
Hey, Doc, I don't know, with everything, whether you heard about the Clippers beating the Jazz to go to the Western Conference Finals. They're opening against the Suns here on Sunday.
So I didn't know that. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Clippers. It's going to be a good series. A lot of talent. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that game, though, game one of the Western Conference Finals, but that's good for the city of Los Angeles.
Also great for the city of Phoenix too, and the fact that so many of you guys from LA have been in championship play. This is the first time the Clippers have ever gotten to the Western Conference Finals, and I'm an original San Diego Clipper. I covered them back then.
Yeah, I remember those guys. I remember those Clippers. Yeah, especially last year, the way they finished the season last year. So to kind of redeem themselves this year, it's going to be a fun conference final.
Last questions from Matt Wagner. Go ahead.
Dave, what does it say about the Dodgers roster depth and really the organization that Steven Souza Jr., he's obviously had a good major league career. But Steven Souza Jr. and Andy Burns, what does it say about the roster depth and the organization as a whole that they can come up and make the type of impact they did tonight so early in their Dodger careers?
It speaks a lot about the individuals, number one. And Steven is a big leaguer. He's had a lot of injuries, but to kind of make his way back, hit a homer was really special. And I know that Robert Venskoyak is really tight with them and really went to bat for him. And I just think that as an organization, our baseball ops guys do a tremendous job on finding talent to kind of backfill guys potentially for situations like this, because you just can't predict a major league season. But I know Alex Slater's a guy in our baseball ops that I think he's the one who kind of drove Andy Burns. So, yeah, we just got a lot of good people all throughout this organization.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.